6 billion emojis are sent every day across the globe. Around 2.3 billion emojis are shared among kids. There is an emoji for every expression. But there's one emoji that has no reason to be there. Kids see, kids do. Before smoking becomes their habit, #ban cigarette emoji. Or how about this? Develop and add some parental control options so parents can lock a device, put a password on it, so that when their kids use it, they don't get to do what the parent doesn't want them to do, including using certain emojis if they really don't want their kid to send or receive them. But no, of course, instead we have ban cigarette emoji before smoking becomes their habit, a petition on change.org. There are currently less than 1,000 signatures on the petition, but it is being run by, or at least certainly endorsed by, a Saudi telecom company. So there is a little bit of weight, a little bit of heft, a little bit of muscle behind the campaign. Something else worth noting is that they used Apple's version of the emoji as the main example in their video. This is interesting because Apple did recently change one of their emojis. They made it so that instead of the pistol Unicode giving you a revolver, you get a little squirt gun. So maybe we'll see Apple switching over to a vaping emoji, if this campaign works. Having said that though, it is worth noting that the petition itself is addressed to the Unicode consortium. So good luck with that, folks. I mean, Apple stepped in to do something about the rifle emoji, but these folks are asking for an emoji that's been around for years to be banned. Whatever they mean by that. If they want any chance of success, which I don't want them to have, they need to go to companies like Apple and get them to do stuff like they did with the gun emoji. In any case, losing the cigarette emoji wouldn't be the end of the world. But fuck you, let me post a little picture of a cigarette if I want to, and it's already there, don't take it away. And definitely, don't take it away on the back of these sorts of claims. If you're into games, you'll see this sort of claim all the time. People seeing whatever repeatedly, violence, titties. It changes them. And maybe it does, but not to any sort of degree where you need a ban or regulation. Like with this, you could say kids who previously didn't know about smoking might come into contact with it through the emoji. And then, because they now know what it is, they're more likely to smoke than if they had no idea it existed as a thing. But that's pretty damn weak. Maybe even as weak as the petition's own claim. Kids see, kids do. To which all I can say is, shouldn't you guys be a bit more worried about this one? This idea is a poison that just seeps into everything. Now not even our emojis are safe. And if everyone who believes in this succeeds, they get rid of everything they want out of video games. They get rid of all the emojis people like to use. Anything anyone doesn't want copied by people. All these sorts of people get removed from media. How much change is there really gonna be? I'd guess fuck all. And in this particular instance, what are these people thinking? Oh, peer pressure isn't going to work so much across the internet or by text because they can't use the emoji and it doesn't look as tempting. I mean, what I just said is a load of bollocks, but even that's a stronger point than their video makes. And if an emoji that's been around for years is the last straw, is the final line between your kids starting smoking or not, something else is wrong. Something else much bigger is wrong. I guess, in the end, what I'm really trying to say is, piss off with these fucking tweets that show up as ads. The sheer stupidity of this campaign makes me twitch with irritation every time I see it and every time I see someone mention it. So if you could just stop, please, that'd be great. Thanks. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions.